Mistake number 4, using cardio, long, boring cardio for fat loss, or weight loss as most people would call it. Huge mistake. I say it all the time, I've heard it all the time. I've even heard from clients this stupid statement: Coach, I'm going to do some cardio and lose weight first before I come to you. Okay, is that not my job? To actually show you exactly what you should be doing to lose weight before you come to me? But anyway, mistake number 4, using long, boring cardio for fat loss. Now, it comes back to this, guys. It comes back to what I said when it comes to fat loss. Calories in, calories out. Now, I'll say this. Some coaches go down the road of, oh, just lift weights, build muscle, you burn more calories because you have more muscle. That in itself is absolutely flawed. That's like saying, let's take fat burners to lose fat as well. The afterburn effect from having a wee bit more muscle is minuscule. What you would get from taking fat burners is minuscule in the grand scheme of things, sorry. Let's use this as an example, because I've seen this play out with many clients. Calories in. If I'm supposed to consume 2,000 calories per day. Let's say I'm in a 30% deficit of TDE, it's called. 2,000 calories per day, give or take 200 calorie buffer zone, let's call it. So I have 2,000 calories per day, but I get to the weekend and it comes to Saturday and I consume 5,000 calories on that one day. So I'm 3,000 over that. I'm 3,000 up. Now, if we take this half of the equation, calories out, I now have this extra 3,000. To burn off. I must somehow recover this by burning off this excess 3,000. It's an easy way to, it's a simplified way to look at it, but it's, hopefully the message goes through. How much running do you think I would need to do? How many hours of running to burn this off? Now, based on the fact that these things are about 30% out when it comes to calorie burn, right? I'm going to estimate you probably get about 5 hours of running. Now that's assuming that you didn't take any extra calories in the days Monday to Friday, and on the Sunday when you're hungover and consuming extra sugary, fatty, salty foods on the Sunday as well. This is why you should not go down the route of trying to use cardio to try and out-train your shitty diet and your shitty lifestyle, because it doesn't work. Because you then go down a road of having to increase it every single time. What I try and explain to the men that I coach is that if we can fix your nutrition, this cardio part, the working out part, never really needs to be any more than this, guys. It never needs to be any more than this. So if you're doing these big, long, stupid 10k runs or more, you're doing these Barry's boot camps with burpees and doing CrossFit classes with burpees and fucking wall balls and doing spin classes, sitting in a boring room doing fucking spin classes with all the fat chicks sitting in your arse for 60 minutes in a room. Boring. Going for 10k runs. Boring. Add into the fact that you're grinding your joints into the ground because you're already overweight. So if you're 100 kilo and you're out running a 10k and 30 kilos of that is excess, let's just even say 20, 100 kilos times 3, 300 kilos going through your ankle, knee, hips, lower back. That's why you're injured after only a month of doing your long, boring cardio. Because you shouldn't be doing it in the first place in the beginning. Once you lose the weight, once you build a strong body using the gym and you're 20 kilos lighter, that running can be a thing, but you still don't need to do any more than this. You do not need to do it any more than 30 minutes. Cardio. That can be in the form of 5k, 3k, can be what I call fartlek fat loss. Fartlek fat loss is where I get clients to just do 30 minutes and I need you to walk, jog a wee bit, walk, jog a wee bit. You can even, in that 30 minutes, record the distance that you've done. Now eventually, this can turn into a challenge here. But you only keep it to 30 minutes. Instead of doing long, boring cardio, grinding your joints into the ground. So, you start with this, then it becomes this. Same with your training, guys. 30 to 60 minutes in the gym, lifting weights, structured resistance training program. This does not need to become 90 minutes. Over 2 hours. You've not got time for that anymore. Your body will not recover from that anymore. If you're in your 40s, in your 50s, and if you're in your 60s, the time that you train needs to be less, it needs to be more intense, and it needs to be more quality. It's as simple as that. So, mistake number 4, do not use long, boring cardio, or any cardio for that matter, to burn calories and to help you try and lose fat. We always start fixing the problems in your lifestyle, your nutrition, and then we use the training to build strength, build muscle, and if we're doing this to improve your cardiovascular fitness. So there you go, guys. Those are some of the biggest mistakes that I see when it comes to men trying to lose the belly fat. So in the group, in the private group, if you've not already joined, go join and put in what is the biggest mistake that you're making. If it's not one of these 4, let me know what it is. So, keep an eye on day 2. Keep an eye on your emails for day 2. I'm going to take you through a very simple framework. for nutrition, for fat loss. I'm going to take you through a simple nutritional framework that I've used for over 10 years that anybody can use. Anybody. If you can't cook, you can use this. You don't have time, you can use this. This framework will help you lose 10 kg of fat loss easily. Both in preparation but also in time. So, keep an eye on those emails for day 2. We'll go over the framework that I've used for over 10 years with thousands of clients.